What's going on, everyone? So welcome back to another video. I'm your host, and this time we are having some more news, and I hope you're all doing fantastic today. Let's talk about XRP. Now, I haven't been uploading a lot of videos, but I am fully back, and I'm really excited to bring to you more XRP content and just crypto in general. So let's take a look at XRP today and what exactly is happening with it and why I think XRP has a monument to hold. Now, we did see some sort of a bear market in that sense that crypto wasn't really going down in terms of Bitcoin, but all these crypto coins were definitely dropping, especially Ethereum, and it really wrecked me, both financially and emotionally, but it is what it is. So we got to focus on the future and check what Ethereum has in store and what XRP has in store as well. So XRP has actually been on, this was during the lawsuit. After it's won its lawsuit, it went from $1.6, 2021. But when it was 2020, it had a big lawsuit at its hands and couldn't really grow. So what that basically means is XRP's price remained about the same all the time. It just stayed the same. It didn't change. Whales keep selling, like people keep selling in this area, right? And this is very important to know. Now, all-time high was about $4, which is absolutely incredible. $4, I mean, wow. But that was back in, I think it was actually pretty close by. Like if you go up here, it does say that it reached like a peak of 3.9. I guess let's say just $3.10, something to be exact. But even at the bear market, it's a stable $2 range, which this tells me that people like to hold it after the lawsuit. So after a lawsuit victory, like we saw this huge dip all this time, like 33 cents, and now it was sold, for 10 times more. Now, what these spikes here tell me is that some of the whales sold a very big position, probably, 20, 30, 40, 50 million dollars each, because they used to buy it for 30 cents when, the other whales, 4 years ago were selling it. They waited about 4 or 5 years for the lawsuit to be over, slowly kept climbing back up. You see this like slow trend line actually exponentially increased. So what we are seeing here is crypto going back up. So that basically means that we now have a huge support of all these holders holding at $2, $3, $1. So if you were in not a so desperate position, this basically means you probably wouldn't sell it at, the price point of, for example, $5 or $1. And there is no reason that people would sell this at, for example, $1 when it's already 2.2. So the point I'm trying to make here is that people will rather hold and not sell it. So it's probably never going back anytime soon to 50 cents or 30 cents unless something really bad happens. Now, the good part about this is XRP actually's price right now is $2.2, which basically means that it's in a very high risk ratio. But compared to past history, like past history, it was at 50 cents, 30 cents, 90 cents. The difference here, though, is now that the lawsuit is over, XRP can fully utilize its technology. So 88% people are bullish, and that tells you definitely something. Like for me, this is a big hint that XRP might go upwards. It might not go, to $5 anytime soon, because basically we would need to have more people buying in, but it does tell me it's very stable right now. It's not crashing. It's not like just a hype coin. It's not people just gonna sell it instantly, but they're slowly accumulating this. Some people are even like some whales or big players are even buying at $1.8. They think it's a good buy. And that's exactly what we saw. Like people would love to buy it at $5.5, but the price of that is gone. What we're seeing is, a very different price point. So I definitely think XRP is going to grow in the future, and be sure to smash that like button. It does seem like more and more people are going to be holding it for the foreseeable future as well. They do, think it's not just like a meme coin. They do see the technology just by the price factor alone. This is incredible news for anyone holding XRP because, again, you have this huge trend line again. The risk factor is high. So based on the sentiments and the past history, once it was like here, $3. See, it was here like 2-3 days and then dropped back down. Bam, dropped back down to 17 cents like 3 years later. So even if we check not 3 years later, like a few months later, 32 cents from $3. So dropped 90%, right? But look at this. Started here, February. We're still in 2 months in. It's still holding pretty strong. And look at this pattern. So here it is. After 1 month already, it started to dip. So we already exceeded what we have done before. So smash that like button. I'll keep you guys updated with more news.